Hello everyone, here's a little short video on front disc brakes on a late Super Beetle. It gets a little confusing, I guess, sometimes in the kits when you do a disc brake kit on one of these things, especially with drop, Impy, or anyone else who makes drop struts for these things, because the tab is missing. I just want to show everybody, but your tab is missing. There's no tab on here. So what you do, it's super easy to do, really, in an honest way. I don't know why they don't market it this way, but they should. What it is, you have to get a longer hose, because the original hose is a hose that goes to the strut and then a metal line that goes here to the caliper on the back side. So what you do, and what some companies will sell you as a braided line, and these are 24 inches long to reach from here all the way over to the caliper. So it's the only one I know that makes one, and they don't market it this way, is a Impy 98-678 or 08B. So that is what they're saying is 610 millimeters long to go from this point over to the back of the caliper on the back side. So the only other thing you could do on here, this is super easy. I've seen them online try to sell these as a kit. They're like $7.99. Well, I did go to the hardware store, and that's about what this is going to cost you. You just don't have to pay shipping on it, is what it is. So what I've come across, it's just it's over in the electrical section, and this is 1.5 inch diameter one. I tried a 2 inch. 2 inches is too big, just a little too big. So this is 1.5, and it fits just fine on here. And then you do this with one of these. This is over in the hardware section of it, of the store, where the nuts and the bolts are, and that will wrap around your brake line. So that's what I would end up doing here. I got one side done, I was going to do the other. That's kind of hard with my hand. So this is what it is, and then hold on. And that just fits on just like that, and you squeeze it down, and then you just put a bolt through it, because this thing has a bolt hole on one side, and then that's all they're using on the kit. So I thought I would let somebody know that, because they don't really market that hose as the front disc brake hose on Super Beetle, but in all honesty, yes. If you're not lowering one and you're just doing it stock, the tab is still on the strut. But since you got drop struts, then that tab is gone. You can either weld it back on if you want to, or just use this, which is super easy and simple, and it's not rubbing on anything. There's plenty of room. And I did a kit years ago, but I just never figured out what it was. It was 24 inch hose, and then wrap it around with one of these, and then that way you don't have to zip tie it or whatever. But there you go. That's the hose for the front end on a lowered Super Beetle with disc brakes, so you can get all the way over here without having the metal line or just zip tying it to the back, you know, from the splicing it from the metal line on the back of the caliper to the rubber line. So I thought I'd just let you know. All right, thank you for watching.